We are now in code challenge number 22. So we are moving right along. Let's take a look at it. And this time we're going to evaluate if 10 is greater than 12. So again, what we're looking at is storing those numbers in variables and having the computer tell us if that evaluates to true or if it evaluates to false. And so our goal is to be able to write the code, well, the pseudocode in the flowchart, and specifically the code that in order for this to run, it's going to tell us exactly what we want it to tell us. So let's take a look. We have pseudocode, we've got a flowchart, and we have code. So as with challenge number 21, 22, 23, and 24, our pseudocode is going to look very similar. So we're going to evaluate as false. We're going to store two numbers, 10 and 12. So I'll do this, 10 greater than 12 as false, and then have the computer make a specific decision. And of course, that decision looks like the diamond shaped over here. So your students should write this particular pseudocode first, and then write this flowchart second. And then have them, as they go through the game, collect the initial code markers. And for this particular challenge, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 code markers. If you have successfully gotten 7 code markers, you should be able to write 7 lines of code and be able to solve the challenge specifically. So with that being said, let's take a look at the code actually run in Python. So we have the numbers 10 and 12. 10 and 12. And I'm going to change my display as 10 and 12. So again, we're telling the computer to evaluate a situation. Now I do want to show you something. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to leave that here, but what we're going to do is just comment that out for right now, which means I don't want to use it in my code. I actually just want to show you that we're going to print the evaluated statement. So what does that mean? We're going to print num1 greater than num2. Okay. And that's all I want to do. I just want to show you this in a different way, but I don't want you to teach your students this just yet. Well, that really is up to you, because what we really want to be able to do at this point is use the if-else statement. That's really, the if-else structure is a decision structure that's necessary in code. However, this is just to prove to you that with this given information, 10 and 12, that this is going to print out false because it evaluates to false. Let's take a look. Okay, it just prints out false. It doesn't even print out num1 and num2. Now, if I were to do this, just say 16 and 12, this would evaluate to true. Okay, and true. It's just evaluating that expression. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out. And then I'm going to go ahead and have this print out and work for us again. And then move this to 10 as it was, and then take a look at it from the if-else structure. So again, if it's true, tell me true. If it's false, tell me false. Because 10 is less than 12, this statement evaluates to false, and thus the else statement will print, or execute, I should say, and because the print statement is under the else statement, it's going to print the false. So all good, and I'll see you next time.